I'm so excited to launch my brand new book, Astrology Realized, Your Journey to Understanding Astrology. Buy it now on Amazon.com. Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Now, this is being put out there as a July horoscope, but you can actually think of the energies, the tendencies that I describe in this video as in effect for the coming 12 months. And really, this is what you would call a Jupiter special. It is at the very end of June 2013 that Jupiter moves into a new sign, and wherever Jupiter goes, so go our greatest blessings for that coming period. Now, as Jupiter hangs out in the sign of Cancer, it isn't just that he's in the sign of Cancer, but especially in the beginning, he's reaching out to a lot of different power players in the sky, giving him added potency, added power. You add to this the fact that Jupiter really likes being in the sign of Cancer and can bring forward his best qualities. Well, you can expect at least one area of life to get a lot better, a lot more empowered, and a lot sweeter as well, to grow in the blessings that it has to offer you. So again, this video is for the coming 12-month period. It'll be a great month and it'll be a great year. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Aquarius. Thank you for being here. This month starts a really important period of time for you that has to do with honoring the day. It has to do with being present. It has to do with understanding that if there is something that you want to be or do and have, that it's one thing to believe and to desire, but it's another thing to actually put in the hours. And this is true with just about anything that you can imagine. So if there's something you want to be really good at in terms of an expertise, you got to put in the hours. Really, that's one of the only differences between someone who's an expert and someone who's a novice, is that they have the hours, they put in the hours, and this understanding comes to you. If you want to experience a greater sense of well-being, a greater sense of health, well, that comes from doing those small things every day to show yourself that you deserve your own care, that you deserve your own attention and your own love. And by doing that, by putting in those little things every day, adjusting those little things, that's really what's required to experience a greater sense of health and well-being. And that's also something that you start to understand now and in the coming period. But there's also something to be said for the daily business of living, right? The little rituals, the places we go every day. Sometimes this is workplace environment. For a lot of people, this is workplace environment. But for other people, this really is about the place you go to get your coffee every morning, the people that you see, where you get whatever it is that you like to get every day, whether it's your paper or otherwise. All of these are highlighted for you now, and all of these are going to be going through changes. What I am seeing is in the month of July, you are going to become aware of how you have been living and where it is not working for you. Now, for some of you, this realization is going to come on very gently and very nicely, but for others of you, this realization is going to come on in ways that maybe are kind of stark, are kind of new. And that's okay. Just be open to it, however the message is meant to find you, because you need this moment of truth. You need this realization so that you can have a reality check to see where you are right now, see where your life is, and see if you like it. And also to strengthen an understanding that really you can have, be, or do whatever it is that you want if you are willing to put in the hours. For some of you, this does look like it could play out in terms of love, in terms of relationships. And, you know, I'm very fond of saying you can't have a relationship that is one where the people have a closeness of being together after 5 years or after 10 years until you are actually with that person for 5 years, for 10 years. You can't rush that process. And this is also an understanding you're going to have as well, that if you want that type of deeper bond that comes after time, well, you've got to put in the time. You've actually got to cultivate that relationship and strengthen it. And for some of you, this is going to mean that you're going to want somebody who's there, a part of your daily life a lot more often and is able to invest that time with you. And where you may be with somebody who wants it a little bit more casual, I think that you're going to find yourself maybe stepping back a little bit. And that is for you to decide whether that's something that you need. But it does look like, because the focus is on the day, because the focus is on the little things that are taking place in your life, because the focus is on the dynamics within your workplace, and if you like it, if you like where your desk is, or if you like the way that you speak or the relationships you have with the people around you, because that's it, those are the areas that are going to be changing and are going to need refinements. Many of these changes are going to be very self-initiated. Others will not. There are some of you who are going to experience also dramatic changes where it comes to the workplace. And again, this is true this month of July, but this energy is with you throughout the coming 12 months. And if that should be you, embrace it, welcome it, because you are moving in a direction of greater achievement as a result of understanding that it's what you do today that leads to the great achievements of tomorrow. And as you start bringing them into harmony, that would naturally bring changes to your environment. It also looks like for some of you, as I said, with health, if there have been any health challenges, you find the right routines you need in order to strengthen yourself. I think about this idea of how so much of spirituality and so much of meditation, especially, they talk about being present. They talk about being in the moment, focusing on breath. That's a very strong meditation, a very common meditation that people do, to be in the moment so that they're paying attention to right now. That is where the power is. Right now is where the power is. And you start to understand this, and you also start to implement it in just about every area of your life. And as a result of understanding how these small steps, these little details contribute to the bigger picture, you'll find that the bigger picture gets a lot stronger and becomes one that you like very much. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.